Hello everyone, TMGame here, and today I have the pleasure of bringing you some Black Ops 2 multiplayer analysis. Now, all of my analysis is going to be based on the recent multiplayer trailer I think got released about 6 days ago, 5 days ago now, and it was really interesting. But what I normally do whenever a trailer comes out is do a full trailer analysis video. However, I think I've left it a little bit too late this time because, as most of you guys know, I didn't have access to my laptop last week due to the fact I left my charger at my friend's house, so that sort of put me behind a bit. But what I wanted to do is still get some analysis up for you. So what I've done is highlighted the areas of the trailer that interest me the most and I think will interest you the most. I'm going to be talking about it, but if you do want to watch a full multiplayer trailer analysis, I'm going to put a link to T Martin's video in the description. That's the best one I've seen so far on YouTube, so if you guys do want to give that a check out, the link's in the description. But for now, let's get on with the analysis. Now, the first really interesting part of this trailer that I want you guys to look at is just the general look of the game. Now, as the game pauses here, you can see that the environment is so much more brighter and more appealing to look at than the vast majority of prior Treyarch games, because one of the major criticisms that I have of Treyarch, and I have done since World at War, is that their maps are just not appealing places to be. They are full of grey and brown and black and very dark blue, and it's just miserable to look at. But you can just see from the environment here, it's much more bright, it's much more appealing, and it's actually a nice place to be. And that's something that I think is really important in the Call of Duty, because if you're playing in these horrible, dull environments, it just makes the game seem depressing. And the great thing about this trailer is that every single map that we see is good to look at. It's a nice place to be, and that's something that I really am glad that Treyarch have taken on board, because like I was saying, in Black Ops and in World at War, their maps were by and large absolutely disgusting to look at. But as you saw throughout the Black Ops DLC, and I'm thinking maps like Hazard now, they began to brighten up their maps, and it's great to see that they've continued to do this to Black Ops 2. So here's hoping that all of the maps in the game are very nice to look at, just as they are in the trailer. Now, the next part of the trailer that really interested me is this little bit here, and as you can see on the screen, there is a scope which enables you to see enemies through solid objects, and this scope had already been confirmed in a tweet sent out by David Vonderhaar a couple of months ago. Now, David Vonderhaar is a guy who's very high up in the Treyarch strata, so if he confirms something, you know it's going to be in the game, and as you can see in the trailer, here it is in action. Now, it appears on this viewing that it's sort of acts like a heartbeat sensor. It sends out pulses, and as the pulses go through the solid objects, they pick up enemies, and this is something that I think Call of Duty has been crying out for a long time, because the bane of my existence in Call of Duty is campers. You see so many people who sit in a corner or in a bush with assassin blind eye, and they have their silenced assault rifle, and they are basically invisible. The only way you can detect where they are is with the Mark 1 eyeball. And now the problem with just using your eyeball to detect people is they will find a very awkward spot. They will just have the top of their head poking over a window, or they will be in a bush, and marksman can't spot them because assassin cancels marksman. You can't UAV them because they've got assassin on. You can't kill them with your kill streaks. They've got blind eye on. And all of these things just make them turn into wraiths, into ghosts, and it's incredibly annoying to have an enemy which has virtual no countermeasure. And I think having this scope in the game is an absolutely fantastic addition, because it will stop people just from camping in the same spot, because with one pass from this scope, you'll be able to see if someone's camping in the corner or hiding behind the corner, and you're able to quickly come out, find out where they are, and take them out. So this is a brilliant addition. I can't wait to see how this goes in multiplayer. Now, after the bit of gameplay footage where we get shown the wall-banging scope for the first time, there's just some more general gameplay footage, including some quad-rotor footage, both shooting it down and from the point of view of the guy using it, as well as the new type of assault drone which gets dropped in through a care package. However, by far and away the most interesting part of the trailer comes just after that. Now, as you can see, on the left-hand side of the screen, there is a little box which shows the class setup of the guy we're currently watching. Now, as you can see, there is an absolute myriad of information, a myriad of slots that we haven't seen before in the Call of Duty series. Now, on the top right hand side, you can see that the guy has 6 perks equipped, so this is suggesting that the specialist strike package is going to make a return in Black Ops 2, and I'm really pleased about that, because specialist just gives you a whole new tactical option that you didn't have in Call of Duty before, and it really does help to freshen up the creator class choices. But there is a lot more to look at than just the perk slot, because all of these boxes that you see throughout the trailer are completely different. You see some with 3 perks, but you see some with 1 perk 1, no perk 2, and 2 perk 3. So this is just really showing that you can go even more in depth into the creator class than you could before in any previous Call of Duty, and that is absolutely fantastic. However, the most interesting bit of the tutorial is about to run here. I'll just let this clip run for a little bit, and then I'm going to show you what I mean. Now, if you're wondering why this bit of the trailer is the most exciting in my opinion, I'm going to enlighten you here. If you have a look at the guy's hand in the bottom right of the screen, you can see that he is holding a combat knife. Now, you get to see him run in a little bit with the combat knife out and then one-shot a guy with a knife. So that confirms straight away that the knife is going to remain a one-hit kill. However, the really interesting point about this is that the guy has to switch to the knife. So that suggests that the knife is either going to be equipment or that the knife is going to have to be drawn from the belt before it can be used. So that is the end of panic knifing in Call of Duty. Now, panic knifing is for me the most frustrating way to die, because there are time after time after time in all of the Call of Duty games where you are shooting at a guy right in front of you and he runs through your bullet stream and plants a one-hit knife of death in your knee and you die immediately. And it is absolutely ridiculous. It is incredibly frustrating, and it just completely goes against the spirit of Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is supposed to be gun versus gun, not gun versus knife. The knife should not be your go-to get out of jail free card when you're in a gunfight. But I can understand also the argument that if you want to just use a knife and run around and have fun and challenge yourself, that should be open for you as well. And I think this is the perfect compromise between the two, because like you see from the video in a bit, the knife remains a one-hit kill. So if you're prepared to get the knife out early and have a run around with it, you can still get kills with it. However, if you turn the corner, run slap bang into a guy with a shotgun, you're going to die, because the shotgun guy is going to pump you full of bullets before you can even pull the knife out of your belt. So I am so pleased with this development, and I think it's really going to get the balance right, because for the people who like to be knife monkeys, who like to run around and try and get melee only kills and melee only gameplays, that'll be open for them. But for the average Joe who doesn't want to see himself get panic knifed all the time, having the knife as equipment or making it so that it has to be withdrawn from a belt before it can be used is just fantastic, because it just wipes panic knifing out straight away and is a fantastic step in the right direction. Now, I have been complaining about panic knifing and wishing it to be removed since COD 4, so I am absolutely delighted to see that panic knifing is finally going to be gone from Call of Duty. Now, the final really interesting piece of information this trailer reveals to us is a new game type, and this is a game type that I personally think has been crying out for some change and innovation for a long time. So I'm just going to quickly stop the commentary so you guys can listen out for it and see if you can pick it up. Did you guys catch that? If you didn't, don't worry. The commentator said multi-team team deathmatch, and this is absolutely fantastic, because in my opinion, team deathmatch is one of the most boring game modes in Call of Duty. So to see it get some love finally and get a bit of an update is going to be fantastic. And the new dynamic of multi-team games is going to be really interesting, because, you know, Call of Duty throughout its entire history has either been one team versus another or every man for himself in a free-for-all. So to have that multiple team dynamic is going to be fascinating, and I can't wait to try that. But the last thing that also gets teased in this final bit of the trailer is a great spectator mode. Now, you can hear a guy commenting over the gameplay that we've seen already earlier in the trailer, and this is hinting at a great spectator mode for the new Black Ops 2, and that is obviously crucial for game battles and the professional circuit, because if you can get all of these spectator features involved in regular gameplay, it really does boost the competitive scene. So this is two brilliant bits of information with which to end the trailer. So guys, I really hope you've enjoyed my little analysis video where I pointed out the parts that really interested me about this new multiplayer reveal trailer. If you guys do want to check out a full analysis video with all of the weapons and every little minute piece of analysis, there's going to be a link to T Martin's video in the description, so you guys can check it out if you want to. But guys, once again, I'd just like to thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed the video, and as always, have a great day.